to the entertaining Talkin' Sports.
What is going on, football fans? Back at it with another New York Giants video. Was taking a late nap and woke up to some huge news for the New York Giants. Wanted to get this up on the page. Of course, I talked about this, about 3 weeks ago. We knew that the deadline was coming up to extend both the rookie deals for Evan Engram and Jabrill Peppers. Well, the Giants decided to extend both of them late tonight. The deadline was going to be in about 5 or 6 days. Giants get it out of the way, and it is the right decision. I made a video, like I said, maybe like 3 weeks ago, and I dove into the financials. It only makes sense. With the market due to go up by about 15%, both of these players next year are going to cost a lot more if you don't decide to extend them. Even with the injury history of Evan Engram, it only made sense to sign this guy in an extension. We're going to get into the exact figures, but I'm glad the Giants got this done. I'll talk a little bit more about my thoughts on both these players in 1 second, but I just wanted to pull up the tweets and give you guys the final numbers. Giants pick up fifth-year option on tight end Evan Engram and safety Jabrill Peppers. So there it is. That's from Giants.com on Twitter. And it seems that most Giants fans are happy about this. This is from Art Stapleton. My figures were a little bit off if that's the case. On Engram, they were right on the money. I thought Peppers was going to be closer to $8 to $8.5 million. But Engram is now scheduled to make $6 million in 2021, while Peppers' contract will be worth $6.8 million. So that's even better than what I initially anticipated. I thought it would be at least $1.2 to $1.7 million more for Peppers. The Giants will keep both, so that will go against next year's payroll. I'm going to be doing a video on next year's payroll probably in a couple weeks. I'll factor that in, and then we'll jump into some free agents that the New York Giants could potentially look at. Now, does this mean that Peppers and Engram will be here through the fifth year? Well, that remains to be seen. I've talked about the possibilities of trading Evan Engram if he has a good first half of the season and the Giants aren't doing so well. I would not rule that out of the table. And as a matter of fact, I think this enhances his trade value, being that a team will be able to keep him on a cost-effective deal through the fifth year of his contract. This was always the right decision. It only makes sense. And Evan Engram and Jabrill Peppers both now have the opportunity to prove themselves to get that real extension into their second contract for the New York Giants. But the Giants made the right decision here. You had no choice. At the end of the day, $6 million for a playmaking tight end is nothing on the market that's coming up in a few years. It really isn't. Engram was making, I think, $3 million this year, right around there on the fourth year of his rookie deal, and he was going to see at least $8 or $9 million if he hit the open market. And I think if you were going to have to franchise tag him, if you didn't extend him now, he was going to cost 10 or 11 if he put up a good year this year and stayed healthy. So the Giants roll the dice a little bit, but $6 million is not that big of an investment for Evan Engram, even if he were only play 12 or 13 games in 2021. This is the right decision. You're helping out your young quarterback with Evan Engram, with Daniel Jones by bringing back Evan Engram, giving him that familiarity that he's had since he's been here. And as far as on the defense goes, Jabrill Peppers fits this defense perfectly. I talk about it all the time with my subscribers. He's very versatile. I'm excited to see the way that the New York Giants are going to implement Peppers into this defense. I think you could definitely play him a little bit at the linebacker spot, play him back at the safety. You could do a lot of things. You can move him around, and you're going to get to move him around for the next 2 years. Not to mention, he was one of the core pieces in the Odell Beckham trade. I never saw Dave Gettleman not bringing him back on the rookie deal, especially, looking at next year's market. You look at what some of these safeties are going for. We were looking at the safety McCourty from the New England Patriots, who's up there in age. I think he's 33 years old. He got $11 or $12 million, and that's in this year's market. Next year's market, he would have been 13 or 14. And if Peppers puts up a really good year this year, if he were to become a free agent, he would have commanded the same money that Landon Collins did when he hit the market 2 years ago. So the Giants do a good job here by bringing both these players back. Both of them will be core pieces for the next 2 years for the New York Giants if they remain on the roster, and they'll remain core pieces at a very affordable rate. I'm happy that the New York Giants got this deal done. Now you can get started and get going. Get ready for the season. Hopefully we get started sooner than later. We don't know what's going to go on with, what's going on in the world now, but Evan Engram and Jabrill Peppers will certainly be a part of it. As always, guys, if you liked what you watched, please subscribe, drop a comment, maybe give me a little thumbs up. Cheers.